The Jenners may be reality TV royalty, but not everyone is bowing down. Behind the glitz, glam, and Instagram filters, the famous family has stirred up plenty of drama, and more than a few grudges in Hollywood. From fellow stars to industry insiders, some celebrities simply can't stand them. Here are the celebrities who vehemently hate the Jenners, and the reasons might surprise you. Keke Palmer. Actress and singer Keke Palmer has never been afraid to speak candidly about celebrity culture, and when it comes to Kylie Jenner's transformation, she offered a nuanced but pointed perspective. In an interview with Yahoo Beauty, Palmer expressed a measure of empathy for Kylie's well-documented insecurities about her looks. As someone who has grown up in the spotlight herself, Palmer understood the immense pressure placed on young women to conform to impossible beauty standards. Palmer acknowledged that Kylie had been publicly scrutinized since childhood, a reality that can take a heavy emotional toll. In the situation with Kylie, Palmer said, a young girl people have seen on television since she was a kid, and they literally told her she was so ugly. From a young age, Kylie was compared to her older sisters, particularly Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney, who were already known for their glamorous appearances. The criticism and relentless comparisons created a public narrative that labeled her the plain Jenner, fueling speculation about her looks and choices even before she turned 18. But Palmer's sympathy came with a critical edge. While she understood why Kylie might seek to change her appearance, Palmer disapproved of the method. Referring to Kylie's dramatic transformation, including lip fillers and a completely revamped image, Palmer described the reality star's path to confidence as inauthentic. She argued that instead of challenging society's narrow definition of beauty, Kylie appeared to have conformed to it completely. She went and did apparently everything the world deems as beautiful, Palmer continued. The even crazier part is that everybody loves her for it. Palmer's comments highlighted a broader cultural tension. While society criticizes women for changing themselves, it also celebrates those who achieve a particular aesthetic, even if it involves heavy editing or cosmetic work. Her remarks weren't simply an attack on Kylie, but a critique of the cycle that pressures young women to alter themselves, and then rewards them once they do. Diddy Kendall and Kylie Jenner may be part of one of the most powerful reality TV dynasties on the planet, but fame isn't always accompanied by universal admiration. For years, the sisters have courted just as much criticism as adoration, with some accusing them of being shallow, opportunistic, or simply overexposed. Among those who seemed to send a quiet but pointed message about where he stands was hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The drama unfolded after the star-studded 2017 Met Gala, a night famous for its extravagant fashion and high-profile guest list. Following the event, Diddy shared an Instagram photo that initially appeared to be just another celebration of celebrity camaraderie. The shot featured Diddy himself lounging on a staircase alongside Jaden Smith, Travis Scott, Wiz Khalifa, and Migos. He captioned the photo with a simple but powerful hashtag, Black Excellence. But sharp-eyed fans noticed something odd. The Jenner sisters, who had been present in the original frame, were nowhere to be seen. It didn't take long for the internet to realize that Diddy had deliberately cropped Kendall and Kylie out of the image. Though he offered no public explanation for the edit, social media users were quick to speculate. Twitter lit up with reactions, with many applauding what they saw as a deliberate snub. Some commenters praised Diddy for drawing a boundary between himself and the reality TV stars, suggesting that his post celebrated a cultural moment focused on influential black artists without the distraction of Kardashian-Jenner celebrity. Others interpreted the crop as a subtle jab at the sisters' perceived habit of inserting themselves into spaces for publicity. The incident became a talking point across entertainment media, fueling broader conversations about the Jenner sisters' place in pop culture. Were they unfairly maligned because of their fame and privilege, or was this backlash a reflection of genuine frustration with their public personas? Either way, Diddy's quiet move spoke volumes without him ever saying a word. For many, it was a reminder that not every A-lister is eager to be associated with the Kardashian-Jenner machine, and that sometimes the sharpest shade is delivered with a single crop. Danielle Bregali. Danielle Bregali, better known by her viral nickname Cash Me Outside, rose to internet fame in 2016 after her notorious appearance on Dr. Phil. What started as a single catchphrase quickly snowballed into a full-fledged career in music and social media. But along with her fame came a reputation for being outspoken, and she didn't hesitate to turn that bluntness toward two of Hollywood's most famous sisters, Kendall and Kylie Jenner. According to the Daily Mail, Bregali first took aim at Kylie in the music video for her 2017 single, These Hoes, a track that openly criticized Instagram influencers and reality stars for what she saw as fake lifestyles. The video featured a Kylie Jenner lookalike, complete with exaggerated makeup, plump lips, and designer outfits, receiving endless cosmetic injections on her face and body. It was a biting parody that left little doubt about who Bregali was mocking. Many viewers saw it as a direct shot at Kylie's well-documented transformation over the years, especially her admission to having lip fillers as a teenager. But Bregali didn't stop at subtle jabs in her music. During an appearance on the Cruise Show, she went after Kylie even more directly. In an unfiltered rant, Bregali said, "How do you go from flossing lips the size of a twig and a body that looks like a flossing paperclip, and now you look like an hourglass?" Her comments reignited long-running debates about the Jenner sisters' influence on beauty standards, particularly accusations of promoting unrealistic body ideals while downplaying the role of cosmetic enhancements. The young rapper's criticism struck a chord with some fans who felt the Kardashians and Jenners had long been shielded from open critique due to their massive influence in fashion and media. Others accused Bregali of using the sisters' names for publicity, arguing that her career benefited from stirring up drama. Regardless of motive, her bold statements added fuel to ongoing cultural conversations about authenticity, fame, and the pressures of beauty in the age of Instagram. In an industry where most stars avoid confrontation with the Kardashian-Jenner empire, Danielle Bregali's decision to openly mock Kylie set her apart. Whether viewed as fearless honesty or calculated provocation, her shots at the Jenner sisters showed that even a viral newcomer wasn't afraid to challenge Hollywood royalty. Selena Gomez. The relationship between Selena Gomez and the Jenner sisters has long been a mix of camaraderie, competition, and controversy, a classic Hollywood frenemy situation. While Selena and the Jenners occasionally appeared friendly in public, behind-the-scenes reports painted a more complicated picture, with Justin Bieber often at the center of the storm. In April 2014, Selena was spotted hanging out with Kendall and Kylie Jenner at the Coachella Music Festival, sparking buzz that the pop star had expanded her circle to include reality TV royalty. Photos of the trio enjoying the festival suggested a budding friendship. But, according to sources who spoke to Us Weekly, things took a sharp turn when Selena began to suspect that Kylie was flirting with Bieber, her on-again, off-again boyfriend at the time. For Selena, who had already weathered years of ups and downs with the singer, this alleged flirtation was a deal-breaker. Another source, speaking to Hollywood Life, escalated the claim further, alleging that Kylie sent racy pictures of herself to Justin, sparking an explosive fight. Selena saw the pictures on Justin's phone, and she freaked out and left immediately, the source said. This incident reportedly led Selena to distance herself not only from Justin, but from the Jenner sisters altogether. But the drama didn't stop there. TMZ reported that Selena had also grown increasingly uncomfortable with the Jenners' alleged partying, drug use, and heavy drinking, which she supposedly saw as a toxic influence. According to the outlet, these concerns contributed to her decision to cut ties completely. The Jenner sisters, for their part, denied the allegations of inappropriate behavior and implied that Selena's side of the story was unfairly one-sided. Some reports pointed out that Selena herself had struggled with alleged substance abuse issues, suggesting that the accusations against Kendall and Kylie may have been complicated by personal tensions and public perception. The fallout marked a turning point in Selena's Hollywood friendships. She unfollowed the Jenner sisters on Instagram shortly after Coachella, a move fans immediately noticed. While the parties involved have kept mostly silent in public since then, occasional speculation about lingering resentment continues to bubble up whenever they cross paths at industry events. Jeffree Star. When it comes to the beauty industry, Jeffree Star has never been one to hold his tongue. And in December 2017, he set his sights on none other than Kylie Jenner. The YouTube beauty guru and cosmetics mogul, famous for his brutally honest reviews and unapologetic personality, sparked a public feud with Kylie over her brand, Kylie Cosmetics. What began as a pointed critique of her new makeup brushes quickly escalated into a broader accusation of unoriginality and high prices. Star ignited the drama with a tweet questioning the quality and cost of Kylie's brushes. Are the new Kylie Cosmetics makeup brushes made out of animal hair? Is that why they're so expensive? Bitch, I'm still dumbfounded! His tweet immediately caught fire, with fans and beauty insiders chiming in. Many agreed with Star's criticism, arguing that the $360 brush set seemed overpriced, especially given the lack of clear communication about the materials. Others accused him of stirring controversy for attention, but Star was far from done. Shortly after, he leveled a sharper accusation, claiming that Kylie had copied his brand's packaging. In another tweet, he wrote, "I gotta know one thing. With all that founding money she's made, why did Kylie Cosmetics use the same packaging as my liquid lipsticks that have been out since 2014? Invest and make something different, maybe?" The claim struck a nerve, as Jeffree Star Cosmetics was already an established powerhouse in the liquid lipstick market by the time Kylie launched her now-famous lip kits. Star's comments sparked a wider conversation within the beauty community about originality, brand ethics, and the growing trend of influencer-led makeup empires. Fans debated whether Kylie's success stemmed from genuine innovation or from her massive platform and famous last name. Industry veterans noted that competition in cosmetics was fierce, and accusations of copying weren't uncommon. But Jeffree's status as a top influencer gave his criticism extra weight. Rihanna. Even in the glittering world of Hollywood, celebrity friendships can be complicated, and few rumored rifts stirred as much curiosity as the one between Rihanna and Kendall Jenner. According to insiders who spoke to OK magazine, tension reportedly flared between the two over their mutual best friend, Cara Delevingne. Cara, a model-turned-actress known for her playful and outgoing personality, has long been close to both women. But the shifting dynamics of that friendship allegedly left Rihanna feeling snubbed. The reports claimed that Rihanna believed Cara had ditched her for Kendall, spending more time with the reality star-turned-supermodel and attending high-profile events together. To Rihanna, who values loyalty and tight-knit friendships, this was more than just a harmless social shuffle. A source told OK that Rihanna was particularly stung because she considered Kendall less of a peer in terms of artistry and talent. The insider put it bluntly, "Rihanna finds it even more embarrassing because to her, Kendall's just a talentless brat." Beyond feelings of jealousy or disappointment, there was another layer of discomfort for Rihanna. According to the same report, she was not happy about Kendall's association with Chris Brown, Rihanna's ex-boyfriend who had famously assaulted her in 2009. While Kendall and Chris Brown's friendship has often been framed as part of the wider Kardashian-Jenner circle's ties to the music industry, for Rihanna, the connection reportedly stirred up painful memories. The source suggested that seeing Kendall casually spending time with Brown may have deepened her frustration and reinforced her sense of betrayal. Though neither Rihanna nor Kendall has publicly confirmed the feud, the rumors gained traction in entertainment media and on social platforms. Fans speculated about subtle social media snubs and noted periods where Cara and Rihanna seemed less publicly inseparable. Whether the rift was exaggerated or rooted in genuine hurt feelings, it highlighted the delicate balance of celebrity friendships, where overlapping circles and public scrutiny can magnify small slights. The original supermodels. The rise of Kendall Jenner as one of the fashion world's most visible faces hasn't been universally applauded, especially by members of the legendary generation who defined the term supermodel. While Kendall has graced the covers of major magazines and walked for top designers, several iconic models have openly questioned whether her path to success reflects the same grit and sacrifice that built their careers. Naomi Campbell, one of the most recognizable and respected supermodels of all time, was especially candid in a 2016 interview with Meredith Vieira. Asked about Kendall and other social media-driven models often dubbed Insta-girls, Campbell didn't hide her feelings. "I just feel like my generation of women, like Cindy Crawford and Linda Evangelista, Christy Turlington, Claudia. We've worked so hard, and we're still working at it, and it just comes like that for them," she said, snapping her fingers for emphasis. Her words reflected frustration that what once took years of runway shows, grueling castings, and relentless dedication can now seemingly be achieved through family connections and Instagram fame. Another iconic figure, Stephanie Seymour, took her critique a step further in an interview with Vanity Fair. She acknowledged that Kendall and Gigi Hadid were undeniably beautiful and talented, but she bristled at seeing them called supermodels. Seymour argued that the term belonged to a bygone era of fashion history. "Supermodels are sort of the thing of the past," she said. "They need their own title. Bitches of the moment. That would be a good title for them." Her blunt phrasing sparked backlash online, with some accusing Seymour of bitterness, while others agreed that social media fame had diluted the prestige once associated with the word. Actress and former model Rebecca Romijn shared a similar sentiment during an interview with Entertainment Tonight. Romijn voiced skepticism that massive follower counts directly translated to the kind of influence or revenue that drives the fashion industry. "No one has proven yet that numbers of followers translates to revenue," she explained. "I know a lot of legitimate fashion people can't stand it. Hate it that these social media stars are now the supermodels in fashion. They are not true supermodels." These comments collectively underscore a generational divide. For Campbell, Seymour, and Romijn, modeling was an art form and a profession defined by perseverance. To them, Kendall's meteoric rise, fueled by reality TV fame and social media, represents a fundamental shift in the industry, where influence can sometimes eclipse experience. Whether one sees Kendall as a trailblazer of a new era or an unearned beneficiary of privilege, the tension between the old guard and the new remains a hot topic in fashion circles. Music industry icons. In June 2017, Kendall and Kylie Jenner unveiled a line of vintage-inspired merchandise that would quickly become one of their most controversial ventures. The collection featured t-shirts emblazoned with their own faces and initials, superimposed over images of music legends, including the notorious B.I.G., Christopher Wallace, Tupac Shakur, The Doors, Pink Floyd, Metallica, Led Zeppelin, Kiss, and Black Sabbath. The intention may have been to merge pop culture eras and elevate their fashion brand, but the execution sparked a massive backlash from fans, industry insiders, and even the artists' families. The first and most emotional response came from Voletta Wallace, Biggie's mother, who took to Instagram to condemn the sisters' actions. She wrote, "I have no idea why they feel they can exploit the deaths of Tupac and my son Christopher to sell a t-shirt. This is disrespectful, disgusting, and exploitation at its worst." Her words went viral, resonating with fans who felt the Jenners had trivialized the legacies of two of hip-hop's most influential figures. The Jenners quickly issued a public apology on Twitter, writing, "We deeply apologize, especially to the families of the artists. We will use this as an opportunity to learn from these mistakes, and again, we are very sorry." But for many, sorry wasn't enough. The backlash had only just begun. Ozzy Osbourne's family was among the next to respond. Sharon Osbourne tweeted a photo of the shirt featuring Ozzy's image alongside Kendall's, adding a scathing rebuke. "Girls, you haven't earned the right to put your face with musical icons. Stick to what you know." Lip gloss. Kelly Osbourne, Sharon's daughter, chimed in with her own criticism, further amplifying the outrage. The surviving members of the Doors took things a step further, issuing a cease and desist letter through their management. The letter read, "The superimposing of a selfie of Kendall Jenner over the iconic lion portrait of the late Jim Morrison is offensive and remarkable for its failure to recognize the rights of the estate of Mr. Morrison to control the use of his likeness." Jeff Jampol, manager for the Doors and Jim Morrison's estate, told Rolling Stone, "They're obviously attention-seeking missiles who crave celebrity, and being well-known but don't actually do anything. It's the polar opposite of the artists that they're trampling all over. It's just spitting in the face and on top of art and message and soul and legacy." Even Metallica frontman James Hetfield joined the chorus, bluntly telling ET Canada, "Show some respect." The controversy forced the Jenners to pull the line entirely, but the damage to their reputations lingered. For many in the music world and beyond, the episode symbolized a wider frustration with influencer culture, where fame and branding sometimes collide carelessly with history, artistry, and legacy. Amandla Stenberg. In 2015, a social media post by Kylie Jenner ignited a public feud with actress and activist Amandla Stenberg, sparking a larger conversation about cultural appropriation, privilege, and the responsibilities of influencers. Kylie had shared an Instagram photo of herself wearing cornrows, a hairstyle with deep cultural roots in Black history. While many of her followers praised the look as trendy, others criticized her for adopting a style long associated with Black culture without acknowledging its origins or the struggles faced by the community from which it came. One of the most outspoken critics was Amandla Stenberg, best known at the time for her breakout role as Rue in the Hunger Games. Stenberg, then only 16, was already recognized for her activism and willingness to speak truth to power. She left a sharp comment on Kylie's post. "When you appropriate Black features and culture, but fail to use your position of power to help Black Americans by directing attention towards your wigs instead of police brutality or racism, hashtag white girls do it better." Stenberg's words resonated deeply, touching on the hypocrisy many see in mainstream culture. Black styles and trends are often dismissed or mocked when worn by Black people, yet praised and commodified when adopted by white or non-Black celebrities. Her call-out suggested that Kylie's vast platform could have been used to raise awareness of systemic issues like racism or police brutality, rather than merely capitalize on aesthetics. Kylie responded defensively, posting a retort that seemed to dismiss the critique rather than engage with it. She wrote, "Amandla Stenberg, mad if I don't, mad if I do. Go hang with Jaden or something." The reference to Jaden Smith, who had taken Stenberg to prom earlier that May, was widely interpreted as a petty dig, shifting the focus from a serious cultural critique to personal gossip. What do you think about these celebrities who hate the Jenners? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.